Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about the 23 executive orders Obama signed pretty much to make executive orders for these things. First of all, some of these ones here, I'm looking at them on my tablet here, and this one is the legal barriers, particularly relating to the Health Insurance Portability Act, that may prevent states from making information available to the background check system. I say let people know if someone's been mentally agitated or was in a mental hospital for a breakdown. Yeah, that's what I think. Then they don't get a gun. Um, the National Safe and Responsible Gun Ownership. Most people own gun safes. They throw them in there, they lock them up. There's no way to get in there. But then again, people say, "Oh, well, that lands a kid." Well, no one knows. No one really knows how he got him, and no one's gonna ever know unless the government spills the beans on it. Um, so, yeah, this one here, 13. Maximize enforcement efforts to prevent gun violence and prosecute gun crime. Prosecuting's fine, but how do you prevent something when they keep things rattled in their head, their marbles in their head? And then when they finally do snap, how do you prevent that? Are you going to go and say, "Oh, well, your son's retarded, so we can't give you a gun in your entire life because you have a retarded son"? No, the Constitution of the United States says, right here, Amendment 2 of the Constitution says, "A well regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." That means you cannot infringe little Timmy's dad from owning a gun. Yeah. Okay. Next one. This one here, I saw something, yeah. Release a letter to healthcare providers clarifying that no federal law prohibits them from reporting threats of violence to law enforcement authorities. Threats. Right. How many people are going to be telling someone that they're going to go do something? Everyone keeps their damn head solid. They keep everything bottled up. They're not going to go say they're going to go kick the crap out of someone just because they can. Yeah. Um, so, and it says here, clarify that the Affordable Care Act does not prohibit doctors asking their patients about guns in their home. Excuse me. Yeah, if a doctor says, "Do you own a gun?" you turn around and you don't say a peep. You just walk out of the room because, frankly, you're going to be paying their salary. They don't need to know if you own a gun. It's none of their damn business. It's saying, "Oh, yes, do you smoke? Do you drink? Do you do recreation drugs?" Hello? It's none of anyone's business. You got it? Capiche? Yeah, so that one there is wrong. They don't need to say, yeah, that one. And then the thing about the Attorney General about slipping through the cracks. Yeah, that one there kind of makes me really weary of it. It says something about the unnecessary legal, yeah, exact background check system, yeah, and something to do with the Attorney General to review categories of individuals prohibited from having a gun to make sure dangerous people are not slipping through the cracks. Hello, some guy like a guy I see on YouTube that's a really good guy. I mean, he's got a good heart. I can tell you this. He loves firearms. Like most of these, I call him good nuts. I saw him take down a Christmas tree with a shotgun. Now it's amazing. Someone like myself would not be able to on the grounds that we figured the shotgun shell would ping back through the bark and wound a person. But he just sat there and few shots, tree went down. First Christmas. Seen him hit a lawnmower with a 500 caliber Smith and Wesson. People like that, they'll just say that he's unworthy of owning a gun because he went out and blew the crap out of a lawnmower, shot the crap out of a flaming lawnmower with a AK-47, I think it was, running around the woods with an MP40. They'd classify him as a dangerous person. Now, while we're on the subject, I want to talk about one other problem. Okay, this is the 2013 handguns buyer's guide. I have the full weapons one, but I want to give you an example here. Okay, about 50% of these guns are 7 rounds or less, sometimes 5. I've seen 8 shells, eight bullet magazines for some of them. But what does that mean exactly for you all? Well, it means some of them are. So that means the 1911 pistol will probably be able to be kept on the market. Yeah. The rest of them, some of these small ones, like the concealability ones, are fine. But some of these ones, they're going to have to limit, if they get their limit, to 10 rounds. That means 10 rounds. However, Obama can write an executive order banning about 50+% of gun sales in the country by import. Import. He can go and sit there and say, oh, this company, Beretta, is not American made. Or, Beretta is an Italian company, no problem. Colt, well, Colt's fine, they're American. Cimarron, the 1911's made in the Philippines, wrong. Some of these, like the Bushmaster pistol, right there, 30 round Bushmaster pistol thing. Again, CZ USA is, some of their guns are made out of country. He can ban those. I mean, he can go down the list out of this book here and say, high capacity, that gun needs to be banned, this one. I've looked into it. There's about 60 to 70% of the weapons in here are high capacity. You ban them all, you're limited to revolvers and limited to 1911 pistols with 7 shots. That's what the original Colt 45 ACP is 7 rounds. That's what I think the governor of New York wanted. Maybe Kimber and him made a deal. We'll sell more Kimbers this way if we have the market on 7-round pistols. Who knows? It's just a theory I have. I'm not going to consider myself a theorist. I also don't want to hear all these people say through the Illuminati that we're going to have problems because of this problem or that problem or these conspiracy theorists. Personally, most of the laws, I think, on the executive orders are fine. The doctor won't know. The doctor does not need to know if you own a gun. It's none of his business. So technically, that's how I see it. The government doesn't need to know except for if you bought one at a registered FFL and if you have to register it in the state. If you do, so be it. Big deal. It's a little price to pay to be a gun owner. Now, if they say everyone's mandatory to own a gun safe within 2 years, so be it. You go out and spend $150 if you have a shotgun, put it in there. You got a rifle, put it in there. You got a handgun, put it in. Buy one of those $90 Century safes with combo key combination. Done. Easy peasy Japanesey. We get all protected. Why should we all be butthurt from people saying, oh, well, they're going to infringe on my Second Rights Amendment? They might. They might not. The thing is they're trying to, protect the American people so you don't have another jackboot going around killing people just because, schools, movie theaters, you name it. They're just trying to keep a logical point of view on, safety. Now, people are sitting there, oh, yes, well, we shouldn't do this or that. Well, look at Oregon, for example. They want tougher laws because of some mall shooting. And by the way, everyone should call the police if you see some jackboot walking down the street with a fully AR-15. I mean, the 30-round clip walking down the street on your back. This isn't like the game Grand Theft Auto where you can walk around with an AR-15 or a M16 or an AK and be like shooting just because right in front of a policeman. This is real life. This isn't a video game. So technically, you got to look at it that way. If you see something like that, you defend yourself by going the other way, and defend meaning protecting yourself, your being. Let the police handle some jackboot with a AR-15 walking around in the mall. California had something to the north of Iraq. There you go. So, the laws, in my opinion, only 2 or 3 did not make sense. I don't agree with it, but everything else I fully agree with as executive orders. Please add and subscribe if you like. Please post comments in the box if you like. And everyone have a great, great day.